Welcome to Kayak Q&A, where you ask me questions about traditional paddling and I do my best to answer them. The first question today comes from Wilbur in Toronto, Canada. He asked, does the hand roll have any practical purpose? I think one of the things to think about with any complex roll is not whether you would use it in a combat situation or, say, a practical circumstance, but instead, what is it teaching you? I think the biggest purpose for the hand roll is to teach you how to roll well. When you don't have a paddle in your hand, the only thing you've got is your body position and the motion of your body through the water, how your hand traverses through the water, where your chest is, where your back is, how you're using your flotation and your body to right yourself in the kayak. I find the hand roll into a static brace to be a very, very tough practice move to ensure that I've got my body mechanics perfect. If I can go under, roll up, and come up into that perfect position to static brace with no paddle, then I know I've got the body mechanics right. And I like to think that I put all my layback rolls through that same position as I'm recovering. One thing that's very interesting is many people, myself included, find certain rolls with a paddle far harder than a hand roll. If you think about it, when you're upside down with your hands like this trying to do a spine roll, it's very awkward. How do you move the paddle? How do you move your body? When you don't have a paddle in your hand, it's actually quite liberating and you can move very easily and fluidly underwater. The hand roll doesn't teach you everything you need to know about a layback roll, but it does tell you a lot about how to move your body through the water to be an effective roller. It has many practical purposes. If you lose your paddle, if it breaks and you can't find yourself rolling up with it, then having a hand roll will allow you to recover without having to assemble your splits to do a wet exit or whatever other recovery mechanism you're going to use. By learning to roll a kayak with just our hands, we stop ourselves becoming dependent on the paddle, overpowering the paddle, which is a very common trait from people when they're learning to roll, and can give us great confidence to know that even if we lose our paddle, we can roll up with just our hand.